All right, we're going to take a look at dot plots. So the general idea behind dot plots is that we want to uh, create a visual representation, a visual summary of quantitative data. So we want to create a visual summary of quantitative data. So the way dot plots work is we put down at the bottom a number line. And down here, so this is a number line, we're going to put basically all possible data values down here in order how a number line would work. So down here is basically, this is showing all possible data values. As a number line. So for example, we might have going from 0 to say 5. So looking at the number line from 0 to 5. And then each dot represents one individual's response. So each dot represents one individual's response. So if we have a dot at above the 2, then this is telling us that this person answered 2. Right? So that person's response was 2. The individual's response was 2. So if we add a bunch more dots in, we now have 1 dot above the 1, 3 dots above the 2, 2 dots above the 3, and 1 dot above the 4. What this means then, if we summarize all of this, is that we had one individual responded with a 1. At 2, we have 3 dots, so that's 3 individuals with a 2. At the number 3, we had 2 dots, so that's 2 responded with a 3. And then at the number 4, we just had 1 dot, so that's 1 person, 1 individual responded with a 4. So all in all, we had 7 dots. That means 7 individuals responded, and those are their 7 responses. And so this is just the basic idea of a dot plot. We're going to do a more specific example now and fill in our own dot plot. So in this example, a class of 20 students recently took a quiz, which was graded out of 10 points. I realized I used the wrong there. That should be there. Scores were 8, 10, 5, 6, 9, 7, 10, 8, 8, 7, 4, 9, 8, 5, 9, 8, 6, 7, 7, and 9. And our job is to organize these scores in a dot plot. So again, we have a number line. Our quiz was out of 10. So we'll go ahead and go from 0 to 10. 5 goes in the middle. And then I'm doing tick marks for each, counting by ones. If we go ahead then and place our numbers on the dot plot, the first one was an 8. So I'm going to put my first 8 on our dot plot. There was one individual scored an 8, cross that off. Then we had a 10, 5, 6, 9, 7, 10, 8, 8, 7, 4, 9, 8, 5, 9, 8, 6, 7, 7, and 9. So this is our dot plot. Usually we like to label at least our number line, what it represents. So down on the bottom, this is our quiz scores. And again, each dot represents one individual, and where it fell on the number line is their quiz score. So now what we're going to do is we are going to forget that we had that data set and just answer based off of the dot plot some basic questions. So if we want to know what was the lowest score, we're looking for the lowest number that has a dot with it, right? So this is the lowest number with a dot. And so that would be the very first number with a dot was 4. Then we are asked what was the highest score. So here we are looking for what is the highest score that actually happened. We're looking for the highest number with a dot. And in this case, we had dots at 10. So we go with a 10. And our last question is, what was the most frequent score? Frequent is essentially the most common. So we're looking for the most common. And so that's the number with the most dots. So if we look at our dot plot, the number with the most dots is at our 8. 8 has 5 dots, so the number 8 is the most common. So reading the dot plot, we can see how many people answered or gave each response. In this case, how many people got each particular quiz score. So that's the basics for a dot plot. And I will see you in the next video.